Offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play. Throwing on first down. Knight flush to his right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 68 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
J.J. Nelson now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They turn to Kuhn on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here with Bernard. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, it's Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 31 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On 1st and 10, Knight over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Knight. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. To throw on 2nd down, Knight. Over the middle, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. throwing on first down. Knight. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again. Knight. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this will be taken at the 13. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On the toss, Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a carry for Bernard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford lets it go for Nelson. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. J.J. Nelson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Cameron Jordan with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept him on their toes. That's why they... Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 84 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And Miller with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll buck that. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot.
On first and 10, Knight going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Knight. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Looking to throw. Knight being chased out left. It's caught. Jones. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back to throw. Knight eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Knight flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Knight. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. They'll run again with Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Bernard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well done.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Blue line it.
Throwing on first down. Knight. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the gun, Knight. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 13 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Here's Byron rusher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
He'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Big 20, big 20.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Gives it to the fullback. This is Kuhn. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. His pass caught at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Looking to run it in. Kuhn. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. John Kuhn taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. On 1st and 10, Knight. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So now it's first and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down. Knight flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out here in the eye. Now third down and goal from the 1. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they tried to let the first man through, move the pile, but he's stuffed right in the line of scrimmage. Just way too many big bodies in there to find a lane to run. That's going to bring up a big call on 4th and goal at the 1.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Perry Riley in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On third down, Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, Knight. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again, Knight. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Knight. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first down. Knight escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Their mobile, agile quarterback taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Let's go. Green, 39. No, check. Patriots.
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.